Welcome back everyone. So now that we have beaten Wally at the end of yesterday, we are good to go in and challenge the gym for more Wild City and get ourselves the next gym badge. And off screen I went ahead and cleared all of these trainers. That way we don't have to waste time fighting them while we are doing the puzzle. And this puzzle is pretty self-explanatory. All these switches will change which gates are open. And if you follow the pattern that I just did, then you pretty much have an easy time getting to the boss. So now that we are at the boss, I made sure to swap our Pyroar to be the leading Pokemon. And the reason for that will make sense once we start the fight. And this fight is a little bit more of a step up in terms of difficulty compared to the last gym. And part of the reason is that we don't actually have that many Pokemon that has an advantage against the typing of this gym. And not to mention, as we level up, all the other trainers also get access to much better moves and much better items as well. So the enemy trainers right now are going to be getting increasingly more difficult, and that also means the combat is going to get a lot cooler as time goes on. So this is the third. Is this the third? I think this is the third gym leader. Yep. Well, whatever he's trying to say. That we are here to challenge the gym. So. And the way this fight is structured, he has this leading Galvantula, and this Galvantula will always try to set up Sticky Web on our side of the field. And Sticky Web is one of those hazards, kind of like spikes, toxic spikes, and stealth rock. But instead of doing damage, Sticky Web lowers the team of any lowers the speed of any Pokemon that touches the ground by one stage. So if you have a decently fast team, but then the enemy has Sticky Web on your field, then all your team members are going to be incredibly slow compared to his. And that's basically the gimmick of this fight, is that he'll try to get speed control with this Galvantula. And that's why I have our Pyroar over here. Pyroar can take out this Galvantula with just one flamethrower. That way we don't have to worry about Sticky Web. So Galvantula is down, and then something else is going to come in that can threaten our Pyroar, so we are going to have to switch out. So a Lantern, so either a Surf is going to be incoming or a Hydro Pump is incoming. And either way, it means we should switch out, just so we don't lose our Pyroar. And the Lantern has an Air Balloon. Air Balloon just means it cannot be hit by any kind of ground attack while the Air Balloon is active. Just because ground type attacks are naturally strong against electric attacks. So that's just something to help the Lantern survive a little bit better. But 1 Giga Drain should do a lot of damage to this Lantern. Yeah, so it's at red health already. So the Lantern is going to either hit us with an Ice Beam. Oh, okay, Icy Wind. And because our Sceptile is both Grass type and Dragon type, the Icy Wind is going to do a lot of damage. Even though Icy Wind itself doesn't have that much base power. So after this Giga Drain, the Lantern's down, so we are up by 2 Pokemon now, so we are doing pretty well. And whatever comes out next, we should be slower than him. Yeah, so the Manectric, because we got hit by that Icy Wind, we are down by 1 stage in terms of speed, so I don't think we'll be going before this Manectric. So we should just do a quick attack and get in some cheap damage before we actually go down. Oh, and the Manectric is also of a higher level compared to what we are allowed to have by the level cap. So right now our levels are capped at 38, but the Manectric is 40. So that's also one other way the game lets the enemy trainers get an advantage over us. Oh, and I gave the life orb we got yesterday from the family to Nidoking, just so it synergizes properly with the shear force. And this bulldoze should do a decent amount of damage, even though we are taking an aura beam. Not aura beam, aurora beam. Hopefully it does a lot. Oh, it just took him out. Okay, that works. A Raichu. This is a lowland Raichu, so that means he's going to have a psychic typing. And with the psychic typing comes in any kind of psychic attack that can threaten us really quickly. So we want to think carefully about how to deal with this guy. We need something that can take a psychic attack. I don't think this Mischievous does anything in this fight anyway. And because Raichu is faster. Oh, but that's still a lot of damage. So we can't paralyze the Raichu, so we just have to use hacks. Yeah, hopefully the psychic doesn't kill. Okay, just enough. And this hack should do like half. Yeah, okay, that's good. So Mischievous did his job. And we just need something to come back out and kill the Raichu. Does this guy have sturdy? Yep. That's okay. I think we should still be faster. Yep. So whatever comes up next is going to take a flamethrower to the face as well. Okay, so the Raichu is back, so we'll be taking a Psychic, and hopefully the Psychic doesn't kill us. Oh no, he's full switching. Oh, this might be bad, because the next Volt Switch that comes out will kill us. Okay, so the Raichu is the last Pokemon that he has, and the Raichu is also faster than us, so we shouldn't be switching. Yep, so we should die to the Psychic, and then something else has to come back out and kill the Raichu. Would one slash do it, hopefully? And I don't have Night Slash on this guy. Otherwise then we will be able to pick off this Raichu pretty easily. We should be able to tank this Psychic. Yep. Okay, so we can take one more Psychic. But it doesn't matter, the Raichu is down. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh haha, fine, I lost. You ended up giving me a thrill. Take this badge. Okay. And Watson here should give us the TM for Volt Switch. With the Dynamo badge, Pokemon can use Rock Smash out of battle. Yeah, so that's how we are going to be able to continue forward from yesterday. And now register my Raichu in your Pokénav. It'll help you by smashing any rocks in your way. You should take this too. Is it Full Switch? TM72 contains Volt Switch. Yep. It's a move where your Pokemon attacks the opponent and then rushes back to switch places with a party Pokemon. Oh, he doesn't have anything else to say? Okay. So we should go back to the Poke Center and then heal up. But before we go forward with the story, remember Wally yesterday said he wants us to visit him in the town, in what, like Fandon Turf Town? Fandon Turf Town? Something like that. And that town is actually not to the north, that town is to the west of where we are. And I don't think we got to explore that area yesterday, so that's where we'll be going before we go up north to continue the story. So to the west of Morphile City is Route 117, and I already went ahead and fought all these trainers, but the important bit is that over here there's a Pokemon daycare. I'm the daycare man. I help take care of precious Pokemon of trainers. If you'd like me to raise your Pokemon, have a word with my wife. And Pokemon Day Center, they've been around since Generation 1. Basically what can happen is you can leave a Pokemon here, and then the Pokemon that's left here will continue to gain experience as if they were continuing to battle, even though they are not in your party. But the difference is that because they don't participate in any kind of real battle, they won't gain any kind of EV. So they end up having a less stat than they otherwise would be if they got their levels by actually battling. And another thing you can do is you can leave I think 2 Pokemon of the opposite genders together, and the 2 Pokemon will actually breed with each other, assuming they are of the correct type. I'm the daycare lady. We can raise Pokemon for you. Would you like us to raise one? No. Yeah, and it's not that important anymore because of the experience mechanic. But it's still a good thing to have if you want to use it for breeding and whatnot. And I think some Pokemon only get certain moves if you pass it to them from the breeding method or something like that. I don't exactly remember. And over here we are in Ferdon Turf Town, and this over here is a new area. And this soundtrack is actually not in the vanilla Pokemon Emerald version. This is a soundtrack ported over from the Fire Red and Leaf Green version. It's for one of the post-game area, which this soundtrack itself is a kind of remix of one of the towns in the Pokemon Gold and Silver, or what's the last one? Crystal. Yeah, Pokemon, the Generation 2 games, pretty much. And over here we have a NPC that we can talk to. Do you know the Pokemon Ordino? Yeah. I'm giving them a way to promote Ordino welfare. Some trainers use Ordino like punching bags for their Pokemon, and people do that because an Ordino. Let me go to the database. Just a second. So if we go look at Ordino, we can actually look at the base experience. It's at 380. And compare that to something like a Gengar. Gengar is only at 250. So the how easy it is to fight an Ordino, combined with how much experience it gives, is why people like to just farm Ordino for experience. And that's what this NPC over here is making fun of. Just to make sure their team grow quickly. Yes, for the reason I just mentioned. This is not okay. Please take this Ordino with you to keep it safe from experienced mad trainers. And just like that, we got an Ordino. And Ordino doesn't have that good of a fighting skill, so it's more like a roleplay thing. So we won't actually be using him or her in battle at all. And now let me find Wally's house. Nope, that's not his house. Let me see your Pokemon. I'll check to see how much it likes you. Oh, your Pokemon. It seems to be very happy. It obviously likes you a lot. Yeah, I think by this point most of our starting team members should be at max friendship. So that's why that TM that we just picked up, Frustration, we won't be using that. And Frustration is a normal type physical attack, and it scales off of your Pokemon's friendship. The lower your friendship is, the higher the power for frustration goes, and I think this is Wally. I lost to you, Alex, but I'm not feeling down anymore. because I have a new purpose in life. Oh, I thought your purpose was to be a good trainer. So what's the new purpose now? Together with my career, I'm going to challenge the Pokemon gyms and become a great trainer. Okay, so it hasn't changed. Please watch me, Alex. I'm going to be stronger than you. When I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. Yep, Wally will be challenging us one more time at the end of the game. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Oh, Alex, Wally's next door. No, he's in the next room, it's not next door. But boy, there's something I have to tell you. This natural environment is doing wonders for Wally's health. Yeah, having clean air and just a serene environment does wonders for people's health. Maybe it's not just the environment, it could be Pokemon that are giving the boy hope. Yeah, having a good hobby helps as well. My daughter's boyfriend is a very driven and passionate sort of person. He's been digging a tunnel non-stop just so he can see my daughter. My daughter's a little concerned, so she goes out to the tunnel a lot. But if the tunnel hasn't been completed, then what's the point? But yeah, now that we have unlocked the ability to use Rock Smash, oh, I think this guy's a trainer. Yep. Oh, I think this guy, his whole team has sturdy. That's the gimmick of this guy. Oh, that power gem did a lot. Yep, so that's sturdy number 1. And then this should be sturdy number 2. Oh, and this guy might have explosion. Hopefully he doesn't. Explosion, maybe? Hopefully not. Okay, it's just rock polish. Oh, that Giga Drain actually didn't take much. Oh my god, that... Oh, okay, that it crit, that's why. I was about to say that's a lot of damage for a regular cross chop. Oh, I think I forgot to buy repels again. Oops. Okay, I think we should be good to, I keep getting interrupted. But no, like, I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, the Rock Smash. Yeah, so now that we have unlocked the ability to use Rock Smash, we can just smash this rock, and the rest of this side of the tunnel. Wow, you shattered that boulder blocking the way. To show you how much I appreciate it, I'd like you to have this HM. HM04, what is that? HM04 contains strength, okay. If a muscular Pokemon were to learn that, it would be able to move even large boulders. Wonder, now I can see you anytime. That's wonderful. please take some rest at my home. But the rest of this side of the tunnel actually leads back to that starting area. So if I exit... And this is basically where the first gym was located. So now that we have opened one shortcut between the starting area and kind of like a later section of the game, I don't think we're at the 50% mark of the game quite yet, because we still haven't met Team Magma. So I think this should be a good like 35-40% of the game. And then over here we okay. And then over here on this other exit, we have an item that we can pick up. And I don't think this is a new area, but some of the items over here might be new. Actually, it probably not. I dropped my glasses. Can you help me find them? Yeah, so all we need to do with this guy is just boot up our dowsing machine. And then it should be around this area. Yep, so black glasses. Black glasses is kind of like the dark version of Miracle Seed. It empowers the base power of your dark type moves by 20%. And then if you go back and talk to this guy again. Those glasses, may I see them for a second? These are black glasses. They are not what I'm looking for. Maybe my glasses aren't around here. Yep, and just like that he's going to leave. And this is basically just to introduce us to the item black glasses. And with that said, we can go back to Morphile City. Was it Morphile City or Morphile City? But after we go back to Morphile, we can continue our journey forward. And this is the nurse from yesterday. I don't think I talked about this nurse's quest, but basically her partner was it a Chansey or was it a Blissey? Basically her partner Pokemon got separated from her and she's now stuck behind these rocks, so she actually tasked us to bring back her partner. I think it was a Chansey. And I think by the time we bring the Chansey back to her, we'll get an extra Poke file that we get to use, which allows us to basically go longer without having to go back to a Poke Center. Does she talk about this? Nope. Yeah, but I think that's the reward. And I think this is an Ace trainer. Okay, so we don't have to worry about him. Hopefully this guy doesn't turn. Yep. Oh. And then I run right into this guy. Oh, we finally get Shadow Ball. Nice. If we are getting Shadow Ball... How should I think about this? So, I kind of want to keep Thunder Wave on Mischievous. And if I'm keeping Thunder Wave, then it kind of makes sense for me to keep Hex. Just because Hex does more damage than Shadow Ball, but that is only the case if that target has a status effect, like the paralysis from Thunder Wave. And on some other enemies I might not be able to use Thunder Wave, which means I will have to use something that's immediately good. And I don't want to drop either Side Beam or Disarming Voice either, just because Disarming Voice will get upgraded to Moon Blast later on, and Side Beam will get upgraded to Psychic later on. And I don't think we have a good Psychic type special attacker, so we kind of need the Psychic type coverage over here. So that just means we have to pick between Shadow Ball or Hex. I guess I'll drop Hex for now, and if we run into somebody else that can have Shadow Ball later, then we'll pick it back up. Oh, that only did half. Really? Even with the resist? That only did half? Okay. And over here, this is a desert area. So it says the sandstorm is vicious. It is impossible to keep going. We won't be able to visit this area just yet. We'll need another quest item that we get from the story later on. So now we have to take kind of like a detour. And yeah, I'll fight these trainers off screen. And we kind of have to take a detour through the volcano area. So you see the kind of like rock over here is red, because we'll be going into kind of like a volcano. And you can see like there's literally steam coming off the ground, which is really nice because I don't think we've ever seen this kind of structure in Pokemon before, and I don't think we see them ever since. I remember there are a lot of snow in the Generation 4 game, and I remember going into a volcano, but I don't remember the volcano in Generation 4 having this kind of having this kind of texture where the steam is coming out of the ground. Or maybe I just don't remember. And we passed by a boulder earlier, and let me just go back. Yeah, so we passed by this boulder that's at the bottom of the screen. That opens up another... Oh, a Torkoal. Oh wait, I'm not playing with a fire team. Never mind. So that boulder actually blocks the way to an area that we can explore with, I think, a decent amount of goodies later on. And I think to be able to use the move that allows us to move the boulder, we need to pick up, I think, one more gym badge. And that next gym is pretty far away from where we are at as well. So we'll definitely be coming back to this area. Oh, and we have a double battle over here. Let me configure my team a little bit. Did I save after beating Watson? I don't remember. Go in, and both of them can spot me. Paralyze the Macago, maybe? And then I don't have a way to hit both of these guys on my Sceptile. What do I do? I can swap to Azumarill. Yeah, I don't think these other guys have poison attacks, so I should be good. Oh, but he has a sunny day, and that means he's going to have something like Leaf Blade or Solar Beam. Oh, the texture bug. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, Cherrim. Oh, that's a Solar Beam. That's going to hurt. Please don't KO. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's close. But yeah, a Cherrim isn't supposed to look like this in the sun. Supposedly, so if you remember the Cherrim when it was before the sun came out, it was kind of like wrapped in leaves, and with the sun out, then the leaves are supposed to like open up. Let me put up the DB afterwards just to show what it is supposed to look like. Shadow Ball, yeah. Oh, I keep forgetting Azumarill is really slow. I guess it works. Hopefully it works itself out. And this Solar Beam should KO my Mischievous as well. Nope. Wait, really? It did that little? Wait, what? Wait, huh? Why is Typhlosion immune to Thunder Wave? Oh, did they make him ground type in this mod? Yeah, that would have to be the reason. Yeah, okay, they made the Typhlosion hard ground type, that's why I can't hit him with Thunder Wave. Okay. And hopefully this guy doesn't spot me. And then over here we have a kind of like an introduction to a new mechanic. Oh, what's that? What am I doing? I'm thinking about making my own room here using a Pokemon something. I know I know, I'll give you this TM. Will you use it to make your own room? Find a big tree that looks like it might drop some vines. Use secret power in front of the tree. Some vines should get free and drop down, so you can climb the tree. You'll find a lot of space for putting your favorite things. It'll be your own secret room, a secret base. You should make one too. Another thing, you don't always have to make your secret base in a tree. Try using secret power on rock walls that have small indents in them. I'm going to look for other places too. Okay, bye. And yeah, this is a kind of like an hideout mechanic that they brought up with Generation 3. And I don't think they kept it after Generation 3, but like that guy said, the problem is who can actually use secret power. Wait, secret power? No. Secret power. Oh, everybody can. Okay. So if we use secret power like this, then the tree is going to open up. And we will have the option to make this our secret base. It's just like little things like this that makes this generation so cool. There is no reason for there to be kind of like a secret base mechanic. Oh, and I think this shortcut over here to this house is new. Normally you would have to go all the way around to get into the house, and you have to fight like these trainers and whatnot. And I think there's a rock type secret base as well. So you see like these are holes that look kind of like a door. You can use your secret power over here as well. And I think later on there's a water type secret base as well. Yep, so if you select and turn this into your secret base, you can just set up kind of like a station over here, and then you can decorate the area. And then you can, it's just something for you to mess around with all those with all those decoration vendors. And is there something? Oh, that's another trainer. Okay. And over here, because the road ahead is so long, this is a kind of like a midway rest stop, kind of like a Poke Center. But unlike Poke Centers, I don't think Grandma over here helps refill our Poke file. And so this is just a place for us to rest after fighting, well, after supposedly fighting all the trainers before the volcano and after exiting the volcano with a double battle. And I think I'll call a stop over here, just because my throat is getting really tired and I am already pretty tired by this point. But before we go, let me go to Bulbapedia and look up Cherrim. Just to show what the form during the sun is supposed to look like. So this is what Cherrim looked like before the sun came out. And then once there is a sun, then it's supposed to, all the leaves are supposed to open up and she's supposed to look like this. But with that said, I'll go back to the game and save properly. And thank you everybody for watching. Tomorrow I'll go back to tomorrow I'll go to the next town first, and then we'll pick up a quest to look for the professor. But after that we'll actually go back to the Trek house to pick up the dusk stone that we need for our mischievous. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.